Sorry I was late. Right as I was leaving, somebody brought pumpkin pie. And
oh, okay. I see how it is.
No offense
I see where I
rank
on the pumpkin pie.
Yeah, pumpkin pie is more important than you.
Okay, great.
It was the first pie of the season, so it was particularly important.
That's pretty late for pumpkin pie. I really doubt your commitment to pie at this point.
It's been a weird couple of months. I'm not...
Not what?
Oh, sorry. I just thought
you
were interrupting me.
Thought?
You interrupt me so frequently, I just figured you'd throw your words in there.
What is it? Great, thank you. You've gotten to the point where you've gotten so lazy, like, he'll finish the sentence for me. I don't need to bother.
Kind of.
Hello and welcome to Book Retorts. I'm Sam.
I'm Danielle.
And this is the podcast about sharing your weird media finds with your friends who don't know what you're talking about.
That's me. I don't
That's
have anything
Danielle.
quippy, like Sam usually says. Something, new jeans, put them on.
We
blah,
did that
blah,
one,
blah.
Danielle, sorry.
I know, I was referencing you.
All right, well, I appreciate the
New baby birds,
mockery.
baby lambs. What else have you said?
Okay.
New bar of soap. Hey, that's a new one, right?
I am sure. Now just make it
Take me
into
out of
an
the
actual
box,
statement.
lather me up.
Lather you up?
Yeah, with your Book Retorts knowledge.
Shouldn't I
Your
be
new-
lathering myself up with the new bar of soap?
Sure. I don't know. Whatever, Sam.
Okay, this is falling apart quickly.
That's why I'm not in charge of quippy intros.
I never asked you to be. You put that burden on yourself.
It was a good burden for a minute there.
You know what? It certainly took us places. And speaking of places we're going, boy, do I have a movie that takes you places today, Danielle.
Oh, do you?
I saw the title of this movie, and I thought, interesting. I saw the cover, and I'm like, yes, please, doing this movie, and I knew nothing else about it. So,
That's impressive.
yeah. This is the 1985 film Wizards of the Lost Kingdom.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Are you ready for a description that is completely useless?
I am. I always live in fear that one of us is going to say the title out loud and the other person's going to be like, I have seen that, or I have read that.
Danielle, I knew there was no chance you saw this
No,
movie.
when you say so with that, I'm like, I'd never have seen that. It's true.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like Legend of the Leprechauns, for example, I was like, maybe?
You know what?
You never know.
It's true. I am impressed that we have not had a collision like that yet. Like, go us for having completely different media spheres, which honestly is one reason this works, because we introduce each other to the things that the other would never know.
Yeah, I always just kind of hold my breath a little when you go to say something. I'm like, please don't let it be something I've seen.
Well, at least I have the advantage, Danielle, that even if you have seen it, you don't know what I'm talking about anyway.
That's true, because we had one thing that I had seen as a very early teenager. The Antonio Banderas one? Which one is that one?
Oh,
Antonio
the
Banderas?
13th Warrior?
Yeah, that one, which I had seen, but it had been so long that I had almost zero recollection of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, summary.
Yeah, there you go. Enjoy this.
This must be like a IMDb version summary.
Nope, this was Prime Video. They really put in all the effort of the IMDb.
When evil screams throughout the world, when all the galaxies converge, when all that's fair and fine seems lost, a hero will emerge.
None of that happens. I don't know what the galaxies converging is about, but that is not something that is even remotely part of this movie.
Perfect. Love it.
I think someone just saw a title and was like, I can make up a summary for that. All right. Let's get into this wonderful, I think Roger Corman produced movie.
What was it? Wizards of Wizard Island?
Wizards of Wizard Island? What?
What was the name of the title?
Wizards of the Lost Kingdom.
Oh, there it is.
Not
Sorry,
the Ralph
that's
Bakshi movie,
that's
Wizards.
like 4 different titles that we've had all together in one.
That's what I'm like, this gotta be good for us, right? Oh, man. So also, I already told you this, Danielle, but to preface it, I went into this movie completely cold. I learned some things after I finished my notes and was looking up some stuff, which I will get to at the end. So please don't write me angry comments without listening to the end first, please.
Ooh, that sounds challenging. Let's go.
All right. So we open at night with a dude in a robe hitting a gong as a group march in holding torches. Then the title comes up as they march.
Wizards of Lost Kingdom.
Wizards of
the Lost Kingdom.
Wizards of the Lost Kingdom, yes.
Wizards of the Lost Kingdom.
Wizards of the Lost. There are lizard people in this movie. We will get to it.
Lizard wizards.
They're unfortunately not lizard wizards. They are just lizard people.
Sad day.
Very sad. I think this was filmed in Argentina.
Oh, love that. Is it in Spanish originally?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I know. A good dubbing is always fun. So the dude hits the gong again, and we zoom in on a stone wheel where like a triangle part of the wheel is glowing. Maybe it looks a heart shape. I could not tell. We get a voiceover as another dude materializes as if teleported in, while the rest of the crowd holds up their arms to shield their eyes. The voiceover says, "It was an age of magic." And then, like nothing else for a very long time as we cut to horses ridden by guys with, you guessed it, more torches.
Yay, we love torches.
The voice goes on, an age of sorcery. And now it's daytime, which shows how long the pauses are in this opening narration. And riders with bad guy helmets are riding into a crowd who actually seem
What
pretty...
are bad guy helmets?
Danielle, you know bad guy helmets, right? The spiky ones that look evil, you know bad guy helmets.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Yeah, come on. If I showed you two helmets, you're like, yeah, it's a bad guy helmet.
Which one's a good guy helmet? Which one's a bad guy helmet?
The good guy helmets are like sleek, and the bad guy helmets are pointy and jagged.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong, I guess.
I mean, look at the helmet that in The Lord of the Rings, right? In the movies that Sauron wears. Like, all spiky, right? That's a bad guy helmet.
Okay.
Anyway, bad guy helmets, they ride into a crowd. The crowd seems cool with it, so maybe they're not bad guys. Maybe I'm just prejudiced.
Against helmets.
Against helmets. Helmet prejudiced. An age of chaos. And then we cut to a castle where there's like a tavern brawl breaking out. And then we cut to a dude fighting some other dude after getting pulled off a horse. And then cut to like a gladiator bout. And the only chaos here is the editing.
Funny.
Thank you. I was proud of that. Okay, then we cut to, I love this part. They cut to a witch putting a snake around some guy's neck, just for fun, I guess. And the guy's like, oh, a snake. It's like if you're going to like a snake party where like a snake handler comes, you get to like wear a snake around you. She's like doing that to the guy, but from the front. And he is not okay with it.
Bag it up. Snake parties.
Yeah, a snake party. I had a reptile person come to my birthday party when I was a kid. They brought reptiles like snakes. It was great.
Of course you did.
And then they came to our school once. They had a reptile person go to the school.
Sure,
Come
that's
on,
like
how cool
an
is that?
educational thing. That makes sense to me. Like, I had an uncle who was really into snakes, so
Yeah.
I have also played with a lot of snakes. But like, I didn't know that they came to birthday parties. That's
Yeah,
new
you can hire a
information
snake
to me.
person, Danielle. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you still can. It's been a while, but certainly when I was a child, you could hire a snake person to come to your, like, better than a birthday clown, let's be honest.
100% feels like a birthday you would have had as a child. Not that I knew you as a child, but I feel like I have a
Deep
good
in your
sense.
soul.
Yeah, I have a good sense of what you were like as a child.
All right. Point is, this dude did not have that experience as a child and was not okay with the snake around his neck.
That's unfortunate. He didn't sign up for the birthday party package.
He did not. He should have gotten the birthday party package. Then we cut to a dude with glowing green eyes as the voice says, wizards fought against wizard. Cut to a pale dude in a black cloak, and then back to the red cloak dude dying for reasons that we never get to see.
Did he have a snake around his neck?
No snake. Snakeless wizard death. Shocking.
Sad.
And at this point, I thought to myself, wait a minute. Does this movie, like, put its own trailer at the beginning of the movie? Because this feels like a trailer for a movie that I am not watching. So the dead wizard's body vanishes in green light as yet another, I presume, wizard looks on. Then we see a shot of the sword turn into a snake for reasons. The voice says, warrior against warrior. And we're back to the clumsy gladiators, listlessly swinging their weapons at each other, like jumping over them. It's great. And there's a crowd cheering. Does any of this matter? I don't know. Then one of the dudes gives a little side eye to the camera and raises his sword as the voice says, for the great sword of power and the ring of magic. And then we cut to a dude in sackcloth standing in a river while another dude on the bank raises the sword of power. But this is a different dude from the first dude. Keeping track? Good.
Yes. Multiple dudes.
I have no context for any of these, so I can just call them dude. I'm sorry. That's all I got. It doesn't make much more sense if you can see what's going on. I'll just tell you that, so don't feel bad. The voice says, a simple peasant, the brave Tyler, Awesome name for a hero. A fantasy hero.
Tyler.
I am the warrior Tyler from the amazing wizard kingdom. Love it. So happy we have warrior wizard King Tyler.
Can you imagine you're writing this script and you're like, what's a wizard name?
Tyler, obviously, Danielle. How is that not a wizard king hero name? A simple peasant, the brave Tyler, organized the people. Cut to a crowd of people, beating the wizards in the black robe to death. I guess they're like, yeah, Tyler told me to do it. The voice goes on, and destroyed the evil wizards, which, I don't know, sounds like it could have been a pretty cool movie to watch, but I guess we'll just take this narration instead.
Well, hopefully the rest of the movie's cool. No.
Sorry. The sword was lost, but the ring was saved. And we see a young boy hug his older sister? Unclear. And for a time, King Tyler ruled in peace. Cut to inside a castle grand hall. Some boys are play fighting with swords, while 3 girls dance just so depressingly, like swaying back and forth as if they have no motivation. It's great. A young boy and girl, maybe like 15 years old, they walk in. The girl compliments the fighting skill of the boy's friends, but I'm not buying it. I saw what they were doing with those swords.
Well, she's 15. She hasn't seen any better yet.
She asks when the boy will carry a sword, and he says he's a magician's son. He doesn't need to carry a weapon. Silly girl. What is this? I have no idea what's going on. Do magicians not need weapons?
Guess not.
All right. But she insists he needs to carry a sword once they're married. And does marriage come with a sword clause? I don't know.
Yes. Doesn't your marriage come with a sword clause?
I'll have to figure that out, Danielle. I'm sorry. Next time I get married, I'll have to draft a sword clause into the contract.
I mean, yes,
Must
please.
carry sword at all times, even if you're a magician. But the boy says, I'm too young to get married. And she says, but you do want to marry me, don't you? And then, big mistake, he says, I guess. And she is not happy about that.
So they're 15.
Yep.
Is this a culture where apparently they're older than this when they get married?
I don't
15
know.
was a pretty marriageable age back in the day.
I mean, maybe they're like thinking about it because it's coming up soon. I don't know the context.
I guess.
He then offers to placate her by doing a trick. And he stretches out his hand, and a low thrum plays as blue light comes out of his hand and causes a stone gargoyle to come to life as a puppet, and wail in pain at the agony of existence.
There are gargoyle puppets.
There are lots of actually pretty good effects and costumes in this movie. And I say
Yes,
good, I mean like
please.
elaborate. They're very nice. They're clearly just people in there. You can see their faces underneath the costume,
matter.
but
That's
no, but I'm
amazing.
like, yes, I'm charmed by them. I love them. There is, okay. This is it. Then something amazing happens. This is my favorite part of the, like, I was 5 minutes into this movie. I'm like, this is really convoluted. Is this going to work? And then this happened. I'm like, yes, 100%. Give me more. A giant Yeti walks in. And here's the best part. It has no face. It's just a giant fur creature with a round ball on its head. Just all fur, head to toe. A horrific Yeti, faceless Yeti monster. I don't know what it is. I love it.
How does it see? Does it see? Does it
Danielle?
sense? Does it use another body part to sense?
I will say this now. I say it later because I didn't realize until much later that there is a face. Actually, it's just very subtle and not at all clear.
Okay.
And it's just like indentations in the fur. It's not like actual features. And as far as I could tell at this point in the movie, it had no face, and I loved it and hated it and was terrified and wanted to see more of it. It was entrancing. Oh, so good. So it starts making these weird, like animal, like fake talkie noises. And the boy says, Golfax, excitedly. And the girl, her name is Aura, is upset at being interrupted by the boy's quote unquote pet.
I need to know how you get a goal fax from a Tyler.
Right?
Just questions.
Okay, love this. Girl's name, Aura. That's a cool fantasy name. I'll go with it.
Sure.
Golfax. That could be a creature's name. Sure. Tyler. Tyler is great. Tyler is the only Tyler in this movie. All the other names are weird fantasy names, but we have a Tyler, and I
Do
really
we have
love
a
it.
backstory on Tyler? Maybe he
Nope.
transferred over from the human normal
He,
world and became the
like
king.
a transfer student.
Yeah.
He did like an exchange program. Like, I'm
I
going
was
to spend a
thinking he
week in
got
fantasy
sucked
land.
into a book or sucked into a fantasy reality, and he's just living his
Danielle,
best life as king.
You had no idea how much I was like, this is very Warriors of Virtue, but honestly, Warriors of Virtue, I don't want to say it was better, but it was like more focused. Like, Warriors of Virtue clearly had a vision that they had. It was a confusing vision, but it was a vision. This movie feels, what's what I'm looking for? Jumbled? Like, incoherent? I don't want to say incoherent because I follow what's going on. It just seems like a bunch of disconnected scenes almost.
Excellent.
So, I recommend this and Warriors of Virtue as a double feature.
There you go.
So, the boy goes over to Goldfax. We still don't know his name at this point.
Colfax.
No, the boy's name. Insist that Goldfax is telling them something's the matter. He's like, oh, he's something the matter. The boy rushes off to his father, a man in blue robe standing over a fog-filled glass sphere thing. Doesn't matter.
It's Tyler.
No, that's actually, I call him Magic Daddy because I didn't learn his name, but it's the boy's magician father. So, Magic Daddy.
Where did Tyler go? I thought this was like
Tyler's
the
king.
son or something.
Or is his daughter.
Oh, or is the daughter. Got it.
Princess Or is the daughter of King Tyler. And I was wrong about it. There is one more rather normal name in this, which we'll get to in a moment. So Magic Daddy says, there's a great evil present. He can sense it. And then he goes over to a bird bath, and the father plays with the water, which glows and shows a vision. The castle is under attack, he says, as horse riders rampage through the village and into the castle. This goes on for some time. Is it happening now? In the future? The past? We may never know.
And they're just like sitting there chill, right? So like they don't care that it's happening.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, guys, like, there's a great evil presence. I can sense it. Let's watch and see where this goes.
Okay.
Finally, the king, Tyler presumably, enters the fray with the Sword of Power, which I thought was lost, but it looks just like the Sword of Power. Maybe it's just an identically looking sword or something. I don't know.
Didn't they say in the voiceover that it was lost and only the ring
they
remained?
Did. So either this is not the Sword of Power, it just was like a replica. The guy's like, I missed my Sword of Power. Let me make it one that looks just like it.
It's like a Sword of Power Junior.
Yeah, exactly. Or, I don't know, maybe they forgot they found it.
Yeah, in the interim, they found it.
Exactly. Anyway, he weakly swipes at some of the invaders, killing them because that's all it takes, I guess. Then we cut to two goons putting Aura in a dungeon cell. Then back to the king in a bedroom with a lady, fully dressed up, lying across a bed. Why? Don't ask questions.
So wait, this is all like... We don't know if this is the future or now, right? I
have no context for how or when this is happening, if this is just a vision or if this is like them watching real time what's going on in the Magic Bird Bath.
I mean, if Aura gets kidnapped, how is somebody watching it in real time? Wasn't Aura with them?
No, just Simon went to see his father and Aura was abandoned to the...
Else. Yeah, or just I thought they were all still there. Nope. I'm not tracking where people are.
Danielle, don't worry, it's not clear. So, the king, Tyler, presumably, because no one has said a name yet except for Aura's, or Goldfax's.
Please.
Yep, it has to be, King Tyler. He says to her, you're doomed to failure, my queen. Sure. So maybe not Tyler? I don't know. She responds that he underestimates her, and they quip a little bit, and he's like, you could have had all the riches in the world. They were yours for the taking. And she's all, well, I was yours for the taking. But now she's betraying him, and he's so naive. And I'm like, again, a little extra context if set up who these people are and why she care would have been really helpful about now.
I mean, doesn't she get a lot of things just by being queen? Does she?
Yeah, right? I mean, she wants more, apparently, I guess.
So confused.
Danielle, let me clear up the confusion for you right now. Because in walks a clearly evil wizard who puts a...
Does he have a spiky helmet on?
Yeah, actually.
Excellent.
He puts a glowing red hand near the king's throat, who starts to gasp as the wizard says, never turn your back on your friends, sire. And who is this guy? Should I know him?
It's a friend, apparently.
Apparently, and the king is dead. He's dead.
He walks into the bedroom of the king and queen.
Yeah, well, the king's dead now, and so bye-bye, King Tyler. We barely knew ye.
That's so sad. I was my favorite character.
Yeah, but he was. The queen then compliments Shurka, so that's the guy's name, who says, it's all in the wrist. And I'm like, is that true about magic? I don't know.
The queen murdered her husband.
So, again, I am reading into it because the movie does not explain, but I have seen movies, so I understand what's happening here, in that the queen has clearly betrayed her king and then has hooked up with the evil advisor to overthrow the king and seize power.
Like a Jafar situation.
Exactly. As if the Sultan had a wife and she left him for Jafar.
Perfect. Love it. We don't know that didn't happen.
Well, there's a lot of parallels if they did, because I'll get to it later. Cut back to Magic Daddy. The room they're in is being broken into, and he tells his son, Simon, he must leave. So I guess it was happening in the present. That's been solved. That mystery is solved. It was all happening at the same time. They did nothing to warn anybody.
Simon's a little more fantastical.
Than Tyler?
You occasionally see Simons in like weird fantasy things.
Like the Chipmunks.
Yes.
You're
Not what I was thinking of, but sure. It's not like a fantasy name, but it's like less common than Tyler, which sounds like a 90s TV villain from like a teen drama.
Yeah, it's like, man, Tyler's going to make us lose the rec center if we don't win the skiing competition.
Yeah, he's only the guy that like beats them up.
Man, Tyler is so mean. King Tyler, man, he's such a jerk.
But Simon, you hear less.
Okay, I mean, in my opinion, Simon's not a much better fantasy name, but I get what you're coming
it's
from.
It's a more
Tyler is
ancient
clearly
sounding
of its
name.
era.
I
yes.
don't know. I guess I don't. Maybe Tyler. There's been Tylers for thousands of years. I don't know
Possibly.
the etymology of Tyler.
If you're a Tyler and you know the history of Tylers, please write in. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah,
and we don't mean to disrespect you. We're sorry. You could be an excellent fantasy champion.
We're sure you're great as the king.
We're sure you'd be great as the fantasy champion of any fantasy world. Tyler, the champion. We salute you. Anyway, Simon protests. He doesn't want to leave his father, but he tells Simon he must leave and that someday he'll return and avenge the king. Magic Daddy gives Simon the ring of magic, the source of all his power. Though, like, Simon didn't need it to, like, torture that gargoyle with the burden of existence, so maybe the ring isn't that important.
Did he turn the gargoyle back to
No!
Oh,
he left it wailing in pain. Then Ori yells it to shut up, and that is all that happens to that poor gargoyle who didn't ask to exist.
So sad.
It is horrifying. So he tells Tyler he must keep the ring safe and use it for good because if evil gets control of it, they're all doomed. You know, standard MacGuffin stuff.
Sure.
As Magic Daddy begins to cast a spell, so I guess he had some other power other than the ring, Simon immediately drops the ring. Just on the floor, it's gone. And then he and Goldfax are teleported away. Bye-bye. Absolutely terrible ring bearing. F grade. He'll need to retake the class.
How did he get rid of it so quickly?
Literally, it was seconds. His dad gave it to him, and seconds later, he drops it. Just like, nope, bye-bye. Doesn't even notice he drops it.
It like goes on your body.
No, he didn't put it on. He just like held it in his hand, decided to like, oh, I'm being teleported. Let me open my hands and drop whatever in for safety.
It's so easy to keep a ring on you.
Apparently, not for Simon.
Boo. Is he our hero?
Yes. Also, the fact that he dropped the ring matter? Not really.
That's even worse.
Oh boy. Anyway, Simon, not off to a great start heroing. So they appear in the woods, Simon and Goldfax, and Simon is upset. He realizes he lost the ring.
Should have thought of that before he opened his hand.
Right. I guess you're trying to, I don't know, hold on to it for more than 5 seconds.
Put it on a finger, man.
Learn how a ring operates or how to close your hand. Either one of those things would have solved this problem.
Huh, what an odd circular object. I wonder what I should do with it.
I know. Throw it on the ground. Who is he, Andy Samberg? Hey-oh, that's a reference no one will get. Back with Magic Daddy, the door bursts open. In walks Shurka and his hench, who is nowhere near the hench levels of the Warriors of Virtue hench. So
that's unfortunate.
He's a little, like, monkey creature thing. I don't know, like goblin. It's hard to explain. They're all weird. It's great. I love them. But he doesn't have the personality of the hench from Warriors of Virtue.
Is the ring just sitting on the floor in this room?
No, it can immediately like, bounce into the mouth of a convenient floor gargoyle.
Okay.
So Shurka demands the ring, and he and Magic Daddy cast red and blue lights respectively at each other ineffectually while the hench dances around babbling nonsense. So again, and this will be a recurring theme, I'm not sure what magic the ring grants someone, because it seems like they got plenty of magic as it is. He's like, the source of all my power. And then the ring is gone. Like, well, I guess I can still throw magic bolts and have a wizard duel with Shurka. So, like, what power does the ring have? I just want to understand.
You don't get to understand, Sam.
I do not, ever. So Simon and Goldfax are watching this in a vision in a stream. So I guess like all bodies of water in this world are televisions waiting to happen. Eventually, Magic Daddy is defeated and his body vanishes, and we see Simon crying to the arms of his sentient shag carpet.
Where does the body go?
Don't know, it vanishes. It just disappears like a Jedi dying.
Sure, okay. And sentient carpet?
Goldfax.
Oh. It's like, what are we talking about?
It was an insult.
I mean, if we were following the Aladdin mythos, then there would be a flying carpet that I didn't yet know about.
No, I say Colfax looks like a sentient shag carpet. It's clearly just like they got some rug and wrapped it around a guy and said, "You're a monster now."
Glad it's working for him.
Anyway, so he sees all that in the magic stream water and is like, "Oh, so sad."
So wait, Simon sees his magic daddy dying.
Yeah, saying he watched it in a stream
okay,
because all apparently every stream is a television.
Listen, there's a lot going on. I don't know what you want me to do, Sam.
Danielle, I panicked so hard during this movie. I'm like 10 minutes of this movie and I had like 7 pages of notes. I'm like, this is never going to work. This is too crazy. I made a mistake. Luckily, it calms down, kind of. So Shurka sends out riders to find Simon and kill him, while he takes a bunch of children hostage to ensure a prosperous reign.
What?
And yes, no. I'm no evil overlord expert, but it seems to me you're just going to make more enemies by doing that. Most peasants really don't care who sits on the throne. It doesn't affect their lives all that much, but now you kidnap their children? Rookie move, Shurka. You're just making enemies for no reason.
I didn't realize we were in a society that did, like, child sacrifice.
It's not child sacrifice, it's child kidnap.
You just have to kidnap them? You don't have to sacrifice them for a good reign? You just, like, take them to your lair?
He's holding them hostage so the peasants don't revolt against him or something. Like, he's using them as leverage, essentially. Like, I have all your children hostage, so behave.
For a good reign?
Right. So, he's going to have a prosperous reign because no one's going to oppose him because he has other children.
Oh, REIGN.
Yeah, come on, get off the program.
I thought you meant rain from the sky. And that was confusing.
Damn you, homophones!
I just thought they needed to rain all of a sudden. And I don't feel like this movie, I feel like that could be a thing in this movie. I don't know.
To your credit, I believe this movie isn't saying that they would do a rain sacrifice.
That's what it sounded like you were saying.
Shurka needs a prosperous... I mean, I've never heard of prosperous rain in that sense.
Not like a rain that would, bless the crop.
Bless the rains down in Africa. Yes, of course.
That's just where my brain went. You said they kidnap children. I was like, why would it be for a reign, a reign of terror? That doesn't make sense.
Does it make more sense now? Or does it make even less sense?
It makes less sense. Because when you kidnap the children for prosperous rain from the sky, that made more sense to me. I was just wondering how we got into a society that apparently had child sacrifice for rain, which seemed a little out of sync with what we were talking about.
No, this is my whole rant about why it's this is a bad idea because you're just going to make more enemies to ensure your reign is shorter.
That's where I got confused because I was like, what's happening?
Okay. We're on the same page.
I'm there. We're here.
Okay. And you and I, as always, have advice for the evil people in our movies and can tell them how to do their evil work better.
It would work for neither Rain nor his prosperous reign.
Yeah, exactly right. It would just make him more hated and more people are going to try to oppose him. It's just, leave the peasants alone. They're not going to care. Let them go about their peasant lives.
Crazy.
So anyway, he kidnapped all the children. Said that was a plan. So when Shurka returns to the queen, she berates him for losing Simon as the offspring of white wizardry. Sure. But Shurka insists that without the ring, he's powerless.
What?
But he's used magic without the ring before. He looked in the magic river and then he made the gargoyle. I don't know. I don't know how magic works in this world. I don't think Shurka or Magic Daddy needed the ring to do magic. Magic just happened. So what's the part of the magic ring? I'm confused.
I thought Simon was the one who made those gargoyle.
He did.
So what is Shurka talking about?
Shurka's saying that Simon is powerless without the ring.
Oh, I missed the Simon part. I'm listening, I swear.
I doubt it.
I'm tired.
Okay.
Doing my best, Sam. You don't know
As
my
always,
week.
it's all we can do.
This is a very hard week.
Danielle, I'm there with you. Let's go.
I'm focused. I'm focused.
Don't feel bad for us. We chose to do this.
I'm here for it. I'm invested. I'm just not tracking as well as I normally do.
So then the hench brings in Aura to the throne room, who is apparently the princess. I learned that now. And Shurka is all, pity about your father. But isn't she pretty? And the queen is jealous. And Shurka is doubly stupid. You don't start...
Totally Jafar.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what. So here is Shurka, genius evil guy that he is. First, kidnap all the children of your subjects to make them extra mad at you. Check. 2, start hitting on the queen's daughter in front of her, even though she's the one who helped you overthrow the king. Like, that's going to go over well with her. Good plan.
No wonder why this guy wasn't in power.
Right? Making friends left and right. Cut to Simon in the woods. He sees Shurka's men dragging some poor guy behind them from a rope. That guy's not important. Forget about him.
Gladly.
So they spot him, and Simon and Golfax run, but they're immediately caught in a net trap, which I guess Shurka set up in anticipation of this exact thing.
In case Simon ran for it and went down this exact path.
Yeah, apparently he's put a bunch of Jesus trapped in the woods. Just trapped everywhere.
Maybe it's like Sheriff of Nottingham situation.
That guy was more competent.
Did he have traps in the woods? Yes.
I mean, no, maybe he could have used them, actually. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if he had trapped in the woods, Robin Hood would have been screwed. But here we are. So as Simon and Golfax scream for help, a random dude sitting dejectedly on a rock hears them. He goes to find Simon being surrounded by Shurka's goons and is all, hold it, and like taunts them for being cowards. Like, you're so brave facing a little boy, but what about me? You sure you want to take me on? They're like, yeah. So he draws a sword strapped to his back, which looks again like the legendary sword, but isn't. I think they only had like one sword model they used for all the swords of this movie. And he starts just going ham, killing all the men. But really, I'm less impressed with his swordsmanship than disappointed in the evil guy's swordsmanship. It is very much, let me walk up to you so you can stab me slowly.
Do we have a name for this guy yet?
No.
Is his name something generic like Jeremiah, John?
Yeah, it's Bob.
Paul, Ringo.
Sure, let's go with that.
Charlie.
You'll find out. You'll find out. So he frees Simon and then jovially asks him, hey, what's going on? And Simon gives him his thanks. The man asks for wine. And Simon's like, I don't have wine. I'm a child.
He's like, I'm 15.
I could drink. Yeah, well, I could drink, but it won't let me because it's a movie. And also, this is where I noticed that Golfax does have a face, but it's very subtle. And I'm like, nah, I'm still not going to count it. However, Golfax knows who this guy is and identifies him as Kor the Conqueror.
Kor, okay.
K-O-R, just for you. As if we should know who that is. Like, well, Kor the Conqueror? I was waiting for this guy to show up in this movie.
We love Kor the Conqueror.
Who doesn't? I've heard songs about him.
Maybe.
So the guy walks off, and Simon goes after him, introduces himself, and explains about the murder of his father and King Tyler, and Kor's all, well, that's too bad. I best be going. And he tries to Simon tries to persuade Kor to join him, even offers to, like, hire him. Like, you're a warrior. We fight for people. I fought for good people. I fought for evil. I just, I fight for money. He's like, ah. But Kor walks away as Simon taunts him, and I thought you were a brave warrior, which you'd be shocked to learn kind of works.
I'm not surprised. Well, maybe a little, because I feel like this movie might just, like, disregard people. It feels a little Hyperion-esque.
Yeah, well, kind of. This movie does a slightly better job of keeping his characters straight, except for all the ones in the prologue who have no names. All their named characters generally have a part to play.
Good to know.
So Kor sees more of Shurka's men, very scary looking, or some other men, it's unclear, and decides to go back and help Simon. But Shurka is spying on them from the magic bird bath. So that's a thing that's happening.
I feel like if you introduce a magic bird bath, like any time they use scrying as like a thing,
yeah,
it feels like a problem because now you're basically just like 1984 Big Brothering. It's a lot. It's like harder to plot.
Well, to that point, Danielle, that evening, Simon and Kor are talking around a campfire, and Simon lets him know about the bird bath with spying and how Shurka will know everything they're doing. So this movie has a solution, Danielle.
Oh, good. Smarter than I thought. Good job, movie. Maybe.
Give it a second. Kor says that Simon should do something about that. And Simon's like, how? My magic doesn't work outside the castle. And I thought it was the ring that was magic. Now it's the castle. Make up your mind.
He can only do magic inside of the castle?
That's what he says.
But when his girlfriend was like, you should carry a sword, he's like, I don't need a sword. I've got magic.
Yeah. Again, this movie doesn't know how its own magic works. It's the one part of this movie that drives me everything else is a delightful horror show of nonsense, but the part that drives me bonkers is the fact that it can't figure out how its own magic works in this movie. Like, does he need the ring or not? Does he have to be in the castle or not? How does magic work in this movie? Make up your mind.
Maybe by like ages into his magic, so by the time he's like an adult, he could use it outside of the castle without issues.
Nope, because he says he's going to try anyway, and so he recites a little spell, which is, Watcher, watcher, evil eye, Shurka's magic I do defy, pool of power, pool of light, with this spell I blind your sight. And back at the bird bath, Shurka's eyes glow red as Simon's glow blue. Then the bird bath explodes and starts leaking like liquid pours off a crack in the side of it, and Shurka screams, "Damn him! He has beaten me this time!" And I'm kind of growing to like Shurka a little bit, honestly.
But what's his name? Miles? Jonathan?
Simon?
If Simon...
Okay. The only name that is normal besides Tyler, who is dead.
If Simon can look in a lake, like what stops Shurka from like...
Not Sherpa, those help you in the
totally different thing. And what stops Shurka from like looking in, I don't know, running a sink?
A toilet or whatever, yeah.
Like, what stops him? A cup of water, I don't know.
Danielle, we will find an answer to that very shortly, I promise.
I absolutely love that.
So then he yells at a munchkin from the Wizard of Oz, which apparently are dwarves. There are a bunch of them running around there, like the castle servants are all dwarves.
Okay.
Which is, a choice.
A choice. Like a real choice. We have questions. Like, I'd like to know the history of how they ended up in their indentured servitude.
Yeah. We do not get answer those questions, Danielle, because he's like, "You haven't found me the ring yet." And then he like makes him disappear. And I'm trying to warm up to him and his crazy evil guy attitude. Like, I want a good seed-chewing villain in my nonsense child's fantasy movie.
You do love that.
It's so much fun. So we cut to Simon swinging a sword around while Cor naps and tells him to keep up the practice. Shurka seems to have repaired the bird bath. Like, not sure why he was so upset earlier. If all he did was like duct tape the side and refill with water. So it's like that whole spell Simon did to like disrupt the bird bath. Not important. It does not matter. Has no impact on anything.
You think a spell like that would like disrupt his ability to see, not just break the bird bath? That's so dumb.
It breaks the bird bath temporarily, and then he just has to refill it. And it's like, all right, back to scrying.
Oh my gosh!
It's a insane choice, Daniel. And he sees that Simon is alone. So Simon wanders upon some random guy with a sword who demands the ring. And Simon's like, "I don't got it. I swear, I don't even know where it is." And the dude attacks Simon, who runs off, calling for Cor. And the fight scenes in this movie all look like a cheap LARP, and I kind of love it. Why
didn't he just like recite some kind of blowing up spell?
Because his magic doesn't work outside the castle, apparently, except when it does.
Blew up a bird bath that was miles away, and he can't blow up the bad guy behind him.
Nope. He didn't really do much to stop the bird bath. He mildly inconvenienced Shurka with the bird bath. He had to get a pitcher of water.
You can't duct tape a person back together, Sam.
You don't know that. This movie is crazy. Maybe you can. I would not be surprised if they did that in this movie, Danielle. Anyway, while running, Simon trips and falls and thrusts his sword forward. He throws his sword out of his hand, which flies straight as an arrow and sticks into a tree, which is okay, sure, why not? We see the sword gleam in the light as his father's voice says, "Take the sword, my son. Take the sword and fight. This evil warrior is only a phantom." So,
where did the sword come from again?
That's the one that Cor gave him as a practice sword.
Oh, okay. Magic sword. That's not magic.
It's not magic. It is a cheap practice sword that apparently Mufasa, Magic Daddy, is talking to him through.
Let's say that's possessed by Magic Daddy.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't we all love to be possessed by Magic Daddy?
Yes.
Correct answer. So Simon just gets up and retrieves the sword as Magic Daddy's voice tells him to be brave. They fight, which consists of him holding the sword in front of him straight up as the warrior just swings back and forth, hitting the sword over and over again. And then Simon stabs him and he disappears. So, not really that threatening of a warrior.
Is that his first kill? And he has no moral compunction about it?
It was a phantom day. That wasn't a person.
Sure.
So while Cor and Goldfax look for Simon.
Shurka. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is not your best showing.
Shurka. He sent a ghost? He used magic to send a ghost?
Not
about
a ghost,
phantom?
an apparition, of illusion.
So how come
Seriously? Why?
Shurka?
Do you need to spell it for you?
Maybe?
Shurka.
Oh, I had an I in there. Maybe that's why my brain was having a hard time with it. Shurka.
Why do you have an I in there?
I don't know. I spell things in my head and I don't realize I do it. You should have seen me during Hyperion. I was so confused.
We're all tall. Shurka like Burka.
Yeah, so Shurka... thanks. Yes. So Shurka can do magic outside of the castle
Yep.
Like, what's the difference between him and Simon?
No idea. Why is the ring important? Don't know. Who cares?
Okay.
The ring seems utterly irrelevant because they can both just do magic wherever they want, whenever they want. So I don't understand why anyone cares.
Got it.
So while Cor and Goldfax look for Simon, Simon is approached by a sexy lady in a red dress. When he asks who she is, she says, "Does it matter?"
You.
And she's been watching him, and he really knows how to fight.
Does he fall for this?
Oh yeah, 100%. He's 15.
15-year-olds are dumb.
Yes.
Aura would be so disappointed.
Or it would be like, yeah, I'm no longer interested, sorry. Simon starts boasting, and she says they prepared a feast in his honor and will cater to his every wish and desire. So Simon drops the sword and is on board.
I can't believe he's gonna, like, save civilization.
Nay, save is a strong word.
No, didn't the summary say that galaxies combined, converge?
Yeah, galaxies
hero will
converge or whatever.
emerge.
Yeah. Guess what happens with those galaxies, Danielle? There's only
Explode.
one, and it does nothing. So we cut to Simon walking down a path led by the sexy lady while a dude on the side plays panpipes, though the music in the movie is not panpipes, which is a choice.
Okay, one of my pet peeves, this has happened a few times in life, is when somebody's playing a musical instrument in a TV or show or movie, and it's a completely different instrument. Oh my god, it drives me crazy.
Well, in this case, it's not like they're like insinuating he's making the music. It's just clear they just laid over the generic soundtrack and didn't have any.
It bothers me. It doesn't matter which way it is. It's like if it's if piano's playing and they're playing guitar, and I'm like, why? Why?
Why have the guy playing panpipes? You're not going to play panpipes.
Yeah, like, you have this, like, sound cue, and you're not using the sound cue. It really bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me so much.
You don't like when they have a diegetic music opportunity that they're not capitalized on?
Yes, actually.
Okay, got it. So he's walking down this path. There's, like, women lining either side of the path with a bunch of other boys, like, laid out on day beds.
He didn't.
No, he is clearly enspelled and sorcelled, whatever you want to say.
Sorcelled?
That's a word?
Sure.
Like sorcery. Come on, Danielle, get
I
the
got
program.
where it came from. I'm willing to believe you think it's a word.
You want to try me?
No, you know more words than I do.
All right, then.
Maybe. I mean, we know different words.
That's more accurate, yes. But go ahead. Take him over to Google and sorcelled. It's a great word. It's fun to say.
It sounds like a swizzle stick or something.
I've been in a sorcerer.
Sorcelled.
Yeah, anyway, he's
You've been
misspelled.
sorcelled me.
Exactly. That's how it works, Danielle. Congratulations. Now you're just going to spell it. Country of origin?
Is it ENSORCLED?
I have no idea. You're asking me to spell a word?
No, that is where I am better than you.
100%. All right, no, but yes, he's like bewitched. Is that a better one for you?
No, sorcelled is fabulous. I will take it. I'm willing to believe it's real.
You don't need to believe it. You can just verify it.
No, I'm going to use it in a sentence and see. I'll just like out in the wild and see what happens.
I love that for you. I can't wait to hear how that goes. So, like, there's clearly magic going on, obviously. It's a Wizards of the Lost Kingdom, magic everywhere. And so there's a bunch of other boys, like, lying on benches on the other side with other women stroking them, and there are other women throwing flower petals beneath their feet as they walk down this path towards a daybed.
Question.
Yeah.
Lost Kingdom? Is something lost?
No. The ring, I guess, is lost. I guess also Simon lost the kingdom when the good lost control of the kingdom.
Sure. Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
That is a stretch.
All right, anyways, lovely girls, petting boys, got it.
It's very weird. And she gets him onto a daybed, starts sprinkling flower petals over him, and like pours him a cup of wine.
And he's like, this isn't weird at all. Love this for me.
Danielle, ensorcelled, we went over this. Meanwhile, Cor has found Simon's sword, which he dropped, and so they're on the trail.
Why isn't it ensourced? Or...
Danielle, what?
Where did the lud come from?
I cannot tell you.
That's an odd ending. Or why isn't it just sorcered? Sorcery? You don't say in sorcery.
Well, because the word's ensorcel is the verb.
The verb is to to ensorcel.
Yeah, like to enchant or bewitch.
Right, but it's from sorcery, I assume.
Look, Danielle, okay, we're doing this. I'm sorry, everyone. It's time for Danielle's Etymology Corner.
Just questions.
Etymology, Middle French, in sorceler. It's French, Danielle, that's why.
Okay, sorry.
And again, I'm just telling you what it says in the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
It's French, it's fine. I'm willing to go with it now.
Now you're willing to go. Until I learned it was French, I did not believe this word. But now,
you can say anything's French, and you're just like, yep.
Why are there extra letters in there? Because it's French.
That tracks.
Okay, great. Can we move on, please?
Yeah, carry on.
All right. So we cut back to Simon, blitzed out, and he sees a vision of men lifting someone onto a sacrificial altar, before which a stone statue flashes green. The woman's voice says, "See the power, Simon. See the power of evil. See the power of black magic. You too can have that power. More power than Shurka. You will be the king of the wizards."
See the power, be the power. Taste the power. You one with the power. This is just like the Anakin Skywalker story.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that.
See the power, be the power.
That's not. Was that said to Star Wars? Did I miss that? Did I miss the part where Palpatine's like, "Anakin, see the power, be the power, bro."
That's the gist of it.
No, the gist of it is your wife is dying and the Jedi won't let you be with her, so we can bring her back to life with evil.
Yeah. Take the power, be the power.
Got it. Okay, you know what? It convinced me. It does sound like something George Lucas would write, I'll be honest. Dialogue he would write.
It tracks, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, sure. Okay, you know what? I'll believe it.
I didn't see them trying to turn him to the dark side as the next plotline, I'm going to be honest.
Sure.
I thought they were just going to try to get rid of him. That's not what's happening? I thought they were trying to turn him to the dark side.
Danielle, let me finish this scene here, and you will have questions that I will not have answers for.
I mean, I have questions now, Sam, that you don't have answers for.
Well, you'll have more, okay? More. Questions upon questions. So, a dagger is brought to the woman on the altar, and she helps guide it to her stomach for the killing blow. Simon screams, "No!" And the woman commands him to find the ring. Then he chants another spell. "Spirits of darkness, spirits of light, arise ye powers of good, and fight." And the meter isn't great on that one, I'll be honest. It kind of falls apart at the end.
Couldn't he use a spell to find the ring? Also,
nope.
Does he think is this happening? Does he think this is actually happening? He's ensorcelled. I get it. But
he's a vision. I don't know. It's like, okay, at this point, I thought it had to become kind of metaphorical, like mental battle, right? This is like representing the battle in him for good and evil or something. Like, they're trying to make him become evil by accepting the sacrifice for power, and he's like fighting against it.
This is so out of left field. I feel like this would have been an interesting plot line. You're trying to like turn the kid to evil magic instead of good magic.
So Danielle, there is an explanation for this scene, which I did not learn until I looked up information on this movie later, which I will get to at the end of this episode.
Okay.
It does not help. Anyway, so this rather clumsy spell summons a ball of light which resolves into a stupidly buff manticore. Like the most jacked manticore you've ever seen in your life. It is incredible.
I love that.
It is so good. More manticores with giant pecs, please.
It's all Sam wants in his fantasy.
Can you blame me? So Simon calls to the manticore hovering in the sky, "Magic one, stop the evil!" And the evil wizard doing the sacrifice sends his men to stop Simon, and then says, "I give you another almighty one, a princess, now Caligula." And he stabs a woman standing next to him, like one of the people who's helping with the sacrifice, just like, "She'll do," and stabs her. And so it's like, cool, double sacrifice, double your power.
For plentiful rain.
Plentiful rain, a prosperous rain. And the green light in the statue starts glowing brighter. So I guess it worked. Princess extra sacrifice doubles his magic power.
There's another princess. Where did this princess come from?
Don't know. She's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Princess of what? How many kingdoms are there?
A lot, I guess.
Princess of the underworld? Princess of the phantoms?
No explanation can be given. She is princess of the people sacrificed this other lady, but instead got sacrificed herself. Very ironic. So the sexy woman's voice goes, "You fool! Now give us the ring or we will destroy you!" So I guess it's not about turning him evil, it's about getting the ring again.
Well, I figured it was about getting the ring or like getting him to their side. I just didn't realize that was like a plot point we were going for, because that feels like it could have been interesting.
It could have been. It wasn't.
That's so sad.
And then, as she screams, a giant floating head appears, like a woman's head with like scales over one half of her face, presumably summoned by the sacrifice, which shoots green lasers from its mouth, causing explosions on the ground where the battle is happening.
Excellent.
Yep, great, love this. Simon shields his eyes as the yoked manticore and the floating head face off in the sky.
Has the manticore been yoked the whole time?
I mean, like, jacked, yoked.
Oh,
absolutely.
That kind of
Yeah.
I fucking like in a yoke. I was like,
Nope,
what
nope.
is happening?
I'm just being clever with calling the manticore various forms of buff
This is
as
like
hell.
your prosperous reign, Sam. Like,
Sorry. No, this one was an homophone. I guess it's a homophone. Again, we're not here for the etymology podcast.
we're really
Please.
struggling today with words.
Words are hard. English is hard because there's a lot of French in it.
Ensorcelled.
It's so fun to say. So the manticore and the floating head face off in the sky. They're shooting lasers at each other and like colored beams of light. And then lightning shoots from that absolutely jacked manticore's eyes and explodes the head.
Yoked, please.
Sorry. I feel they need to give it all kinds of honorifics for how jacked it is. And it worked hard for that bod. It's going to like really win the contest when it goes up in the
manticore
bodybuilding contest. Bodybuilding contest. It literally built the body from a scorpion, bat wings, a lion, and the absolute torso of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So the vision vanishes as Simon comes to on the daybed, the woman staring at him, clearly upset, and then before Simon's eyes, she transforms into a hideous bug creature that shambles towards him.
Shocking.
You
Does
don't
he
seem
realize
shocked.
yet that he's ensorcelled?
Yeah, he's broken the spell.
Perfect.
Having the manticore fight for him in his vision, it broke the spell and his ensorcelment.
Okay.
Ensorceltude? Let's go with that.
Ensorcelled, dude. Why not? It sounds just as likely as any other word.
Ensorcelment. I don't know.
Ensorcelled, dude.
Correct.
Obviously.
I could not tell you one way or the other. So, luckily for him, Core shows up and, like, sort of casually strolls in past all these women and, like, tosses Simon a sword, the sword that he dropped.
He's like, dude, I can't believe you fell for this.
Yeah, and, like, he just watches as Simon stabs the bug thing ineffectively a few times. Core's like, I could help, but I want to see where this goes. After, like, the 10th stab, it dies, turning back into the woman. So that happened.
So he's now officially killed somebody.
Yes.
Or are these also phantoms?
Phantoms?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't
Same
need to
diff.
make that word more complicated.
But ensorcelled.
Word of the day, everybody. This episode brought to you by E for ensorcelled.
That's just going to be my explanation for all the things.
It works out of this movie especially.
In life, too.
Back in the castle, Shurka is just so upset they've killed Akrisha, his insect woman. Like, he can't believe they killed Akrisha, my insect woman.
Why did you send out? What was her name? Lucretia?
Akrisha.
Akrisha? Why did they send out Akrisha if he didn't want her killed?
Because he wanted her to succeed?
But she did not. Maybe you should start
No.
with your, like, low-level ones and then get higher up your chain.
No, Daniel, that's amateur thinking. You never, like, why send out your lowest ranked guys when you could just solve the problem with your best ones right away?
That's true. I'm sorry. I forgot that he stole 6 children for prosperous reign. So, like,
6, Danielle. We're talking like 40. Like, a lot of children.
okay.
It's an incredible
he stole
amount of
a
children.
whole village of children for a prosperous
Yeah.
reign. And so, obviously, he was going to go big or go home. I
you
forgot
go.
that in the moment.
Thank you, Danielle. Give Shurka the respect he deserves and help him. He's in mourning for poor Akrisha, the insect woman.
Poor Grisha.
Poor Akrisha. The queen taunts him about not having the ring, which would make dealing with the kid easy. And I'm like, easier than an insect woman? I don't know about this. So Shurka demands a meeting of the king's advisors, who apparently are just like, nah, we don't really care who's the king. We'll advise them anyway.
They were in on it.
Almost certainly. Back in the woods, Simon has a vision of Princess Aura in a river for reason. Like, he summons a vision of her.
Vision? Oh, he summons a vision.
Like, he like
Does
does
he
the
use
magic
water?
scrying thing. And yeah, it's in the river, in a river.
Got it.
It's river TV time again.
We love River TV time.
And Cora's like, who's that? And he's like, she likes me, even though I'm not a prince. And it's like, was that a problem? Was that
She
a thing?
didn't seem to care.
Yeah, right. No one seemed to care. You were also like the royal magician. That's pretty high up there, dude. You're fine. And upon interrogation by Simon, Cora admits he's single, with no family or home. They hear horses and leave, but later, a man in the most amazing helmet finds a water skin that they left behind. So he's on the trail.
Is it spiky?
Yes. So this helmet looks like a giant bucket with tiny horns on the side, but it's clearly like knit or something, like it's cloth. It's clearly not like a helmet, but something that some props department knitted or crocheted, and I love it.
Doesn't it like actually have the bucket shape?
Yeah.
Like it's structured inside?
I don't know. But yeah, it like holds a bucket shape. It looks like they stretched a knit cloth over a bucket that they kind of hold for his face. But then you can't actually see his face, like eye holes, and then horns on the side, like tiny little horns. It's great.
Sounds
it's
like
so
a great
good.
Halloween costume for next year, Sam. Get on it.
Oh my gosh. If anyone could figure out who I was, like, yeah, you're the guy from Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. I'm like, yeah, 10 points to you, buddy. So as he holds aloft the water skin, he proclaims, "You won't escape me now, Cor!" But they do. They leave pretty easily, and they don't find him.
Do they have like this like epic long battle through the years, this Buckethead and Cor?
It's crazier than that, Danielle. It's so insane.
Are they brothers from another mother?
Oh, we will get to it.
Were they raised together as orphans, separated by
this
destiny?
Clearly, no, this was an Annie situation where they adopted Cor and he killed Daddy Warbucks for the money.
Yes!
So Cor and Simon hunker down for the night, but then Simon sees Foxfire and he wakes Cor to tell him that 100 years ago, 4 of the world's greatest warriors were buried here. But with their help, we could easily defeat Shurka. And Cor's like, they're dead. Let them rest. You know, they deserve their peace. But Simon decides he needs an army that can't be killed because they're already dead.
How is this 15-year-old in charge of anything?
Yeah, why is he the hero that will emerge when the galaxies converge?
Maybe it's Cor. We don't know.
It's not.
Maybe it's Aura, if we thought of that.
I wish they gave her more to do in this movie because she's great. And he's like, they're not doing anything, and when he's done, I can just put them back and they'll be fine. So he intones, "Light and darkness, day and night, I bid you collide. Rekindle these warrior spirits. Breathe life into their souls. Arise, warriors of the past. Pick up your swords. Prepare to do battle." And the rhymes are just getting really lazy at this point.
Is this when all the galaxies converge?
No, because that never happens. And so then, like, some skeleton zombies rise from the ground holding weapons. And like, man, this magic stuff is pretty easy. Who needs a ring? You can literally raise the dead. You're not in the castle. You don't need a ring. You're fine.
What if Shurka is the hero that we need?
He's too busy creeping on a 15-year-old, so no. So, I mean, if it wasn't for that, maybe I'd be on board. And it gets way worse, which we'll get to. So I'm just going to head that off in the past.
Ew.
Yeah.
Maybe they're 18, Sam. You don't know.
Oh, Danielle, I looked at them. They're not. I'm not great with children's ages. Maybe they're like 13 or whatever. I don't know.
You are exceptionally bad at them. It's really impressive.
I'm really good, yeah. But like, I know they're not adults. That's all I need to know. So the zombie skeletons, they demand to know who wakes them, who dares disturb the dead. We are tired and lonely. They demand that Simon join them. They need blood, fresh blood.
They're vampire zombies?
I don't know. Simon just kind of stares at them and does nothing. So that's cool. And then Cor jumps in and like chops at the walking corpses, but they keep coming, demanding Simon join them. And then they say, to leave them be, we belong dead. They chant, we belong dead over and over as they return to their graves. And so like, that happened.
So he brought them to life and then immediately put them back.
Well, he didn't do anything. He brought them to life. They're like, we need your blood. And they're like, maybe we don't need your blood. We're going back to bed. Bye.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Don't know why that happened or who cares. So Cor gives Simon a talking to that soldiers, dead or alive, deserve respect. So back in the castle, Shurka is creepily standing over Aura as she brushes her hair.
Ew.
He says he likes her spirit.
Ew.
And she should get used to his presence.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly. But then he's called away to meet the king's advisors. But before he goes, he suggests that Aura should be his queen.
Ew.
Even though she hates him. And I don't think it's going to work out between them, really. Those kids just aren't compatible.
So gross.
Very gross. It gets worse.
How old is Shurka?
I don't know, late 20s, 30s, something like that.
Ew.
Yeah, again, adult, fully adult. I'm bad with ages, people. Don't come at me, please.
No, but I just wanted to make sure they were like an adult.
Absolutely full adult. He's dating the evil queen, supposedly.
Yeah.
Now he's after her daughter, too.
We didn't know how old the queen was. For all we know, King Tyler married a baby.
Ew, that had Aura as a baby.
I meant like,
Danielle.
a baby adult.
Do not besmirch King Tyler's good name.
Oh, okay.
Long rest his soul.
Poor Tyler.
Poor Tyler.
We miss him.
Short shrift. The advisors tell Shurka they don't know where the ring is because why would they?
It's true.
Shurka calls one of them to step forward and says to watch closely and tell everyone that a similar fate awaits them if he's not told where the ring is. Shurka calls them cowards, spineless, shrieking mice, and turns the other advisors into mice literally, which just delights his head to, jumps around, hopping around, yeah, mice, hurrah!
He's turned half the staff into something else.
Disappeared them or
they're just all gone.
Really, it's going to make his search less effective as he goes on because he's going to have less manpower.
To be fair, he's got 40 children, so...
But them to work.
Yeah,
but no, they got to stay in their cages, apparently.
He's got endless servants.
All he has to say is the first one to find me a ring goes free.
That's true.
So back with Core and Simon. Simon again apologizes about last night. Core tells him that yesterday's gone. Today's a new day. Very Hakuna Matata. Anyway, they're clearly very lost when they hear a cry for help. So everything just sort of happens at these people in this movie.
Well, yeah, that's how hero's journeys go.
So they rush in to find a little gnome being harassed by weird lizard men creatures in front of his home.
Lizard wizards.
Lizard, not wizards.
Lizard, not wizards.
There you go. Core draws the sword.
Delightfully fun to say, by the way.
Lizards, not wizards?
Yeah. Highly recommend. Listeners.
It sounds like it. It sounds like a political slogan for a racist anti-lizard or anti-wizard party.
Lizard, not wizards.
We're the lizards, not wizards. Down with the wizard. Up with the lizards. It's catchy.
I would totally support.
But that'll have a bumper sticker. You know what? If you send us $10, we'll send you a bumper sticker that says "Lizards, not wizards."
Poker darts.
That's right. There you go. Support our Patreon. Maybe we'll make that.
I would put that on my car.
I would too if I had a car. I put it on someone else's car when they wouldn't know what's happening.
You can put it on something else, like a water bottle or a laptop
or one of my students' foreheads. Hey,
pass them out as if you get an A, you get a lizards, not wizards.
Wizards.
Thank you.
Great. Go to a party anytime you have a reward for anyone. Yeah, it's
here you go. Thanks for your help. Walk off.
Yeah, you please design me a lizards, not wizards bumper sticker.
Oh, sure. Okay. On it.
You're the artistic one.
Yeah, I'm on it. Maybe just a sticker? Do we need a whole bumper sticker? Should it be a bumper sticker?
No, just a regular sticker's fine. And I made the Kill the Slug, Save the City shirt, so I think my design work is done.
Very big hit at my birthday party.
You're welcome. Did anybody understand what it was, or did you have to explain it a lot?
No, everybody wanted to look at it, though.
That counts.
There were one or two people there who had listened to our previous episode on slugs, so they were like, "Oh, from the slugs thing, you did another one, yay!"
You have a very supportive family, and I admire that.
And friends. There was it was a whole group.
It's so great. I love that for us.
You've got people in your life too, Sam.
Oh, they're very. Again, I'm not saying I did. I'm just so happy you do too.
They do love us.
Who doesn't? I mean, that's a lot of people. A lot of people don't love us.
No.
Anyway, let's get back to this story instead of our self-congratulatory backpatting.
It's half of our personality.
Oh, that's probably why we're not so good at this. So, lizards, not wizards, are harassing a little gnome creature.
I feel like I need to write that down before I forget entirely that we had this conversation.
Yeah, be sure.
Doing it. Lizards, not wizards.
All right, thank you, everyone. It's official now.
Oh, I will design the heck out of that.
I know you will. So Core draws his sword and faces them, but they run off scared, and the gnome jumps around chanting, "Good, very good, what a guy, what a warrior." And he is great. I like him a lot.
I'm sorry, you cut out. Could you say that again?
He will come back, though. Then Core finds he's trapped outside the gnome's lawn by an invisible magic wall.
Oh, no.
The gnome gestures, and the walls vanish, and Simon's like, "Isn't that cool? It's a magic wall." And Core's like, "Yeah, okay, cool." Core finds out that the gnome thing brews wine and is so excited because he's clearly drunk, and he hasn't had wine in a long time. Inside the house of the gnome introduces himself as Earl of the Hobgoblin.
Question. These are little gnomes?
Yeah.
How do they
fit
in the house?
Not like tiny gnomes. It's like
do they shrink?
The size of a dwarf. They're all 3 to 4 feet tall.
Are the houses is the ceilings above 6 feet so these people can go in the house?
Good question. It was hard to tell because the camera angles were weird. I believe Core was crouching a bit, bent over, stooped over.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, Earl of the Hobgoblin, not a gnome, my mistake. Accept my apologies.
All gnomes are named David.
Okay, yes, even the other gnomes in that show were all named David.
All of them. Every single gnome.
That was very confusing when they got to you can get David. Which David? David the gnome. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Fabulous show. Highly recommend.
Great show. Very weird. And very Scandinavian.
But delightful when you're like
100%.
6 years old. It's very calming.
Yeah.
It's a very calming
exactly.
show.
It's calming. It was, yeah. Anyway, back to this meditative piece on the existence of magic and what it means.
Write my thesis on it.
So Simon is all, I've heard of him. He's the forest magician, which cool. Great. Glad we know that.
Who is?
David the Gnome? Earl the Hobgoblin.
Okay. Yeah, David.
Yeah, David, sure. But he was in trouble from the lizard men because his magic doesn't work outside the pink stones around his house. What is with the magic in this movie? Who makes the rules?
Apparently you need houses.
How is he the magician of the forest if his magic doesn't work in the forest, just in his house? Then he's the magician of his own house. He's the magician of the house, not the magician of the forest. I'm going crazy. I'm so mad.
But we've already established that magic does actually work outside of the area where you're supposedly only allowed to use your magic.
Exactly. So, like, why say any of this? Why does it matter? Just be the magician of the forest. Don't give him limitations. Anyway, Earl explains he had been leaving to go defeat Shurka himself because Shurka sent those beasts to kill him. So, like, when did Shurka have time to do that? I thought he was obsessed with Simon and the ring. But he's like, I'll go up to Earl because I have a grudge against him for, like, stiffing me at a party once. He's like, he was rude to me. It's
when he has to take a little break. You know, you have to have, like, mental health breaks where you're like, okay, I've been doing a lot of, like, searching for this guy. I'm going to do something else that I enjoy a little bit more.
Sure. Okay, great.
De-stressor.
And so, anyway, after Urla says that, he gestures and says, look, the power of good is fading. And, like, there's another vision, apparently, in the window of his wall of his house. There's, like, a vision portal. I don't know. It's very unclear. But we get a vision of Shurka's soldiers harassing and killing people looking for Simon, and the sky above the castle fading from blue to red. And I'm not going to explain the whole scene, which goes on for way too long, of Shurka's men just murdering villagers. But one dude with nunchucks takes one of the soldiers down before being riddled with arrows, and I thought he deserved a mention because, you know, nunchucks.
So, why is he destroying the village?
He's like, tell me where Simon is! Tell me where Simon is! They're looking for Simon and killing people who aren't cooperating or
Who's
whatever.
Who's he going to rule over if he's killed all the villagers?
Oh, the children in the cells, the jail cells.
Okay. Whatever. All right.
Yeah,
and why
does
is
it make
this,
sense?
Why does this destroy the power of good? Is it, like, throwing off the balance? If it's like...
I guess Shurka's power...
This is very never-ending story, but, like, less coherent.
Yes. Yes, very, yeah. Good. I could have put it better myself. Love that book. Love that movie. Very good. But I'm assuming it's just that Shurka's power is solidifying, essentially.
Okay.
And
it's drawing out the good from the world and replacing it with evil.
Like that. Does it matter, Danielle? No, it's just, trust me, it does not matter.
It matters to me, Sam.
Well, then, I'm sorry, Danielle, you're going to be disappointed by this movie. So as the vision fades, Simon asks, what's the fastest route to the castle? Urla says the fastest way is also the most dangerous. Then they see a brief vision of Aura, and then Shurka's soldiers riding. Then the lizard men return, and Kor goes out to fight them, but they brought a giant lizard man to help him.
Oh no.
And Kor is in trouble, getting his butt kicked.
That's because it's lizards, not wizards.
Yeah, exactly. Lizards beat wizards in this Rochambeau game.
Are they actually paying Rochambeau?
I mean, it'd be more effective than him trying to take out the Goliath of the lizard wizards.
It'd be nice if we just kind of decided most things through Rochambeau.
I mean, it's a little too random for me, but sure. It can't be worse than all the ways we do things.
Things that are kind of like 50-50, you could like, okay, let's just...
Like, could you imagine if you're at a restaurant? Just go with me here for a minute, Danielle. You're at a restaurant. It's a beautiful, lovely, wonderful night out. Very fancy. Light piano music wafts through the room.
Okay.
Everyone's in tuxes and fancy clothes. And suddenly, silent as a man gets down on one knee, presents a ring to a woman. And she's like, okay, first let's Rochambeau for it.
I thought this was going to be like deciding between a chicken and steak plate.
Nope. It's what happens when you do a public proposal now. You're Rochambeau for it.
Okay, first off, if somebody publicly proposed to me, I would Rochambeau for it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, thank you.
Don't do that.
Like, leave that to fate because I feel like maybe that's not the person for me.
But boy, did I paint a picture of where Rochambeau goes wrong.
There are very few public proposals that I support.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you've already discussed it with the person beforehand.
Well, yeah. There's caveats to that, obviously.
Yeah, but other than that, like, no thank you.
If you are 100% sure that this is, like, gonna fly. Don't put that person in the position to say no to you if you're not sure.
Or Rochambeau you for it, because you better brush up on your technique, because there is a strategy to it.
Yeah, I could like freewheel it and hope for the best.
Well, there's no surprise, Danielle.
How often does it come up
You
in
would
real
end
life?
up married in that situation.
Maybe. Only if the person I was doing it with had any kind of strategy. You can say no. I mean, you could get to the altar and do it again. You could study up on techniques.
Can you imagine? All right. He wins the game. Cut to beautiful wedding. Pachelbel's Canon and D is playing as the bride walks down the aisle. Everyone is up. The mother of the bride is crying tears. They get to the altar. The officiant says, now do you, Aura, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband? She's like, Father, fight me for it. And suddenly, Rochambeau time at the altar.
I mean, there are worse ways to make decisions, is all I'm saying.
You know what? You're not wrong.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a solid 5.
Sure. Well, this has gone pretty far afield of anything relevant.
10-minute conversation on Rochambeau.
Back
public
to this movie.
proposals. We both have strong
rant.
opinions about public proposals, though.
Mostly that it is unfair to the person if they're not prepared for them.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, back to this. So, Cora's getting his butt kicked by giant lizard, not wizard. Erla encourages Simon to use his power because this is a magic place. But then why can't Erla use his power since it's literally his magic place?
Great question.
Doesn't matter. Simon throws a ball of blue light that explodes, killing the giant wizard, not wizard, and scaring off the rest of the lizards. So apparently wizards do beat lizards.
Sad day.
Erla says they must go. Golfax will stay with him for now. He has a plan. And if they survive, they will join them at the right time.
I'm assuming that David the Gnome's actually working for Sherlock. What's his name?
Shurka. So close. I mean, not really, but you're getting better.
For Shurka. And it's like he's now stolen one of the key players in this game. He's like, keep your Yeti here. Like, you go on. I'm totally not evil. I swear I'm not stealing your Yeti.
You grossly overestimate the utility of Golfax.
I also grossly overestimate the plot shenanigans.
Yeah, that's true. So Simon is very sad to leave Golfax, but I'm honestly relieved because that thing scares the crap out of me.
Faceless Yeti.
Cor pulls Simon away from his sad goodbye and off they go, never actually getting an answer of where the fastest path is from Erla, but I guess they just psychically learned it anyway.
So they were they trying to get back to the castle this whole time?
Yeah.
Really?
Because Simon knows he dropped the ring in the castle, so he has to go back to the castle, get the ring, and defeat.
Remind me how he got to the forest in the first place? He apparated out?
Magic Daddy teleported him there, just as he dropped the ring.
Just randomly?
Yep.
So he dropped him out so he would take the ring with him, theoretically, and then did he count on the wizard, not lizard, trying to get back into the castle?
What?
Why? He sent him out of the castle, and then the guy's like, I've got to get back in the castle!
So that's
very roundabout.
Simon is not a lizard.
That's what I said.
To be clear.
Wizard, not lizard.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I misheard you. But I apologize.
I was very clear.
You were clear as mud, Danielle.
He's a wizard, not a lizard.
So the idea was, Magic Daddy was like, take the ring, take it safely, build up strength, and come back and avenge the king later.
Right, but then he dropped the ring, and now it's all bets are off the table. He's got to get back to the castle to find the ring. Before
Shurka does, basically. It's like, I got to get there before Shurka finds it, because
and then
if Shurka finds
search the castle, even though Shurka is, in the castle.
He has a better idea of where it's hidden, because he knows what room he dropped it in.
I suppose. Okay.
Again, as you will see, it makes not one whit of difference.
Since we don't understand the magic, I still don't understand why he can't just do a little rhyme spell and find the ring in his pocket.
Or Shurka can't just do a,
Gooba
Gaba, show me where the ring is.
Either of them, really.
Yeah. Ring-a-ding-ding, show me where that ring is. I'm not very good at magic spells, clearly.
I feel like you'd be pretty good at them if it was your whole vibe was magic and you had to do them regularly.
My whole vibe. Can you imagine Magician Sam?
No.
Thank you.
Terrible. But I really feel like you did pretty good at the rhymes.
Okay. You have an actual power, terrible idea, but rhyming, that's what you can have.
I just think you think fast enough that you'd be good at the rhymes. I, on the other hand, would really struggle with that. I think I would not do rhymes. I feel like if the magic didn't require that. You can have the magic. I just think you might be Shurka. Minus the weird 15-year-old
This
love
is the second time we've had discussion of me being evil. This happened when we were talking about
power corrupts, Sam.
Why am I so corruptible?
I don't know.
It's like, I feel the evil inside of you. I don't want you to have power.
I've often said if there were no morals, you would be evil.
What? Okay, what? If you had no morals, you'd be evil. Is that like everybody? Is that what morals do? They make us not evil?
No, I think some people would be kind of a net neutral, and I feel like you would be evil.
What? Okay, wow. I'm learning so much about our friendship right now.
You'd be really good at it. You'd be a really good evil person.
Do you feel like I have to stay close to Sam because if he turns evil, I gotta take him out?
I mean, I would pick you for a lot of things. Not all things, but a lot of things.
Okay.
I'd put my money on you for most things.
For evil overlord, got it.
Like if I was, had to align myself, there's a strong chance I'd choose whatever side you're on.
Great. You know what? I'll take it.
Compliment.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I feel like you'd probably be successful.
Okay, great.
Whatever you put your mind to.
Okay, but put a lot. Evil or not, because it could be evil, because I'm very evil, apparently.
Okay.
All right.
This is not the place for an in-depth discussion on, again, just like the last time we had a podcast.
My whole sense of self is shattered. It's always hard to hear when people think that you are only bound by society from being a terrible person.
I don't
this
think that's
is
true.
a very Hobbesian take on my personality.
For the record, listeners, Sam is a very kind, very nice person.
Oh, you think the lady does protest too much?
He's much kinder and much nicer than I am.
I don't know if that's true. All right, we gotta go because we don't have time to delve into my psychology. This is not the time nor the place to unpack that can of worms.
Never is.
Nope. So, Cor and Simon, they're off to find the castle, and as they leave, Gulfax wails mournfully, but Erla reassures Gulfax by saying that the fastest way to the castle is through the Suicide Cave, a place that feeds on fear. So, they'll be fine, I'm sure.
What is this kingdom, man?
Awful. It's terrible. It's a horrible place. Who wants to rule? Let Shurka have it. Get out.
Yeah, why? Just go find another place to rule without a suicide cave.
Why is there a suicide cave? Who made this place? You have magic and you haven't fixed it? You haven't fixed the suicide cave?
I mean, that's where all the evil goes.
No, it is not. It is more hilarious than that.
Okay.
No trigger warning needed.
Excellent.
So Simon and Cor find a small cave and head inside. Little more than a hole in the ground, despite Erla telling them nothing about it or how to find it. Tense music plays as Cor, sword drawn, leads the way into a very ordinary cave. Suddenly, ghosts wail and lunge out at them, flying around them, going boo!
Are these ghosts that took their own lives in this cave?
Don't know. Probably not.
Is this where the ghosts go that took their own lives? Like people?
Again, no idea.
Here?
Let's say no.
Is this just like an old superstition where maybe one person took their life in this cave 600 years ago and now they call it the Suicide Cave?
So apparently it's just the Ghost Cave, and they call it the Suicide Cave for flavor.
Little seasoning.
Which I do not approve of for obvious reasons. Very disrespectful. But as the ghosts lunge at them, Cor swings his sword a few times because, sword versus ghost. Why not?
Only had a magic ring.
And only had a magic ring. And as the apparitions fly past, he starts to sing a shanty about a young maiden who went for a walk. And then he calls on Simon to sing along. And apparently Simon also knows this shanty and joins in, hesitatingly.
Just a common sea shanty that everybody knows.
I don't know if it's a sea shanty. It sounds like maybe an Irish shanty or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Sure. But it works. The ghosts just sort of retreat from their awful caterwauling.
What a great shanty to know.
About a girl goes for a walk, and then a boy goes for a walk, and then a couple goes for a walk.
Gets rid of ghosts. I, too, would like to know a shanty that gets rid of ghosts.
So once they're gone, Cor affectionately hugs Simon around the shoulder, saying, "See what you can do with a bit of faith?" So apparently, and again, I piece this together by knowing how fantasy works, I think. Erla's clue about the cave feeds on fear was that as long as they're not afraid, the cave does nothing.
Right.
So by singing their shanty song, they're like, "We're not afraid." And the ghosts are like, "Well, you got us. We got to go.
No,
Get you next time."
It's an anti-ghost shanty.
Anti-ghost shanty. Well, the Ghostbusters had that. They wouldn't need the proton packs.
Well, maybe they should have been in this reality.
They could have been Ghostbusters of the Lost Kingdom.
I'd watch that.
Well, yeah. Are you, contemplating that now? You seem to go a little far away there.
Maybe.
Okay, great. So they wander further into the cave, Kor exiting first into the waiting swords of the knitted helmet knight and his thugs. He says, "You won't escape me now, Kor!" as Simon hides in the cave. And everything about this movie is great. Can't recommend it highly enough.
It's a very you kind of movie.
I saw the cover, I saw the title, like, maybe. Saw the poster, I'm like, yes.
Saw the Yeti, fully on board.
Saw the Yeti, and it was like, maybe too much. And then came back around. So they lead Kor off as Shurka watches Simon ominously in the magic bird bath. Yeah, that thing's back.
What does it matter that he's even watching him in the magic bird bath? Like, does that...
Because he can cast spells through it, apparently, like the insect woman and the phantom swordsman.
Are they... Like, he can't do that otherwise?
If he can't see where he is, maybe not. I don't... Danielle, you're trying to ask me to explain how the magic works in this universe?
If you have a broken bird bath and then you put it back together with duct tape and some hope and spit, does it work as well as, like, the regular bird bath? I'm surprised these spells aren't going awry.
So, Simon hears Aura's voice calling for help from deep within the cave, and he goes back in to investigate because he's a dummy.
Because he fell for the girls the first time. Is he ensorcelled?
Not this time, he's just dumb. It's clearly a ploy by Shurka, because we see his eyes glow red as he watches the magic bird bath.
Obviously. Why would you think, oh, Aura must actually be in there? Just like those girls were real earlier.
So, his thought process must be, Aura escaped the castle in the clutches of Shurka and came immediately to the suicide cave.
Yeah, like, what?
First place she went to be safe. He doesn't think very highly of Aura, I think.
Gosh, this hero was not ready for this journey.
Absolutely not. This journey without him.
You know that, like, King Tim, or whatever his name was like...
Tyler, please, respect King Tyler!
King Tyler was like, take the ring, but good luck out there, man.
That wasn't King Tyler, that was Magic Daddy who gave him the ring. King Tyler was just killed.
Magic Daddy, fine. Magic Daddy gave him the ring and was like, this is never gonna work.
Maybe he's like, I know he's going to drop it. It's my best hope to make him think he's useful and get him out of here.
His last blast of magic was probably just to have it, like, roll into the gargoyle mouth or whatever it was.
There you go. He's like, I'll make him think he's got it and then hide it in the gargoyle mouth. And that will send Shurka off after him, distracting him.
Yes, I actually think this is just a really elaborate plan by Magic Daddy.
If that was Magic Daddy's real plan, then most genius character ever.
So Magic Daddy was his dad.
Yeah.
And then the King... Tyler was
Aura's father.
daughter. Okay.
That's why she's the princess and he's not.
Yeah. Okay. You know, that was a really long time ago.
And
there was a lot going on.
Look, Danielle, it doesn't really matter. So, Simon calls out for Aura as he goes back into the cave, but can't find her. Who could have seen that coming?
So dumb.
Then a bat thing swoops down
It's
on
Aura!
Simon, shrieking, "It's Aura! She's turned into a bat!"
Plot twist.
And Simon runs off, and it chases him down a tunnel. And then Simon stops short because a dragon puppet is poking out from a wall.
Yes.
In the cave.
Here for it.
And he, like, looks behind him, and the bat thing is still coming. So he, like, just walks around the dragon lizard thing. And then the bat flies right into the open mouth of the dragon lizard thing, is eaten by it. So Shurka's plan is foiled again.
And now he has to get a rabies vaccine because he's not 100% sure if he wasn't scratched by it while it was flying around.
Oh, you mean Simon?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he definitely has rabies. That's how the movie ends. He dies.
And maybe the dragon does too.
The dragon's definitely dead. So we cut back to Shurka.
Oh, he's got hydrophobia and he's no longer able to look and get visions in the lake.
There you go, Danielle. You know what? That was worth the interruption. I'm glad we did that. That was a good one. That was a really good one.
Plot twist.
Well done. He's nullified his magic. Great. That's a rabies joke for like 4 people.
We have talked about rabies a shocking amount on this podcast. I feel like we're experts.
We're not. We just know a few facts and repeat them ad nauseum.
Yeah, we know like 3 things about rabies, but they've come up every single time we've had rabies on this podcast.
Why wouldn't they? They're awesome facts.
Carry on.
Thank you. So we cut back to Shurka, chasing his hench and other servants down some stairs, whining, "Someone must know its hiding place!" He's confronted by the queen, angry at him harassing her subjects, and Shurka's like, No, you don't have a say in the matter. I'm the ruler now. You're not ruler. And she's like, I thought I was the ruler. And like, oh, they should have figured this out before they had a coup.
Why would anybody think they're higher than the queen?
Well, because he's Shurka, magic man.
Okay. Yeah, they probably should have had this discussion prior. It wasn't just Shurka going, obviously I'll be in charge now.
Exactly
because
right.
I'm a man.
Mostly that, but also Magic Man.
Does the queen have any powers?
No.
Do we know that for sure? Has she
Yes.
tried outside of the castle?
Apparently, you just have to say the rhyme and you're good to go. I think all the rules about magic, like you can't do magic outside the castle, are just like there to keep people from trying so they don't learn to actually have magic.
That would be kind of actually a very interesting story plot.
It's like the village, but magic based.
There's so many great story plots in this not great story.
That's what makes these movies so good. Like you see the potential there. You're like, that was a very interesting glimmer of an idea. Oh, it's wasted.
So
and I
sad.
love it. Every time it's like, what a choice to go with the less interesting option. So one of the servants indicates that he found the ring, and Shurka like kneels down like, you found it. Give it to me, please. Give it here. But the servant then shakes his head in refusal, and then Shurka makes him disappear. And he's like,
I hope he didn't have the ring on him. What if he disappeared the guy with the ring in his pocket?
He didn't have the ring. I don't know if he was just making it up or he like actually found the ring but didn't want to tell Shurka. I was just like messing with him or what?
My headcanon is now that he had the ring in his pocket and he was just being annoying and now he's disappeared the guy with it. Why would you disappear the guy with the ring knowledge? Why would you not like torture him?
Yeah, you go.
Whatever. Again, bad guys, call us. What is happening?
Sam and Danielle, bad guy consultants.
You could do worse.
You could do a lot worse. Not like actual bad guys, only cartoon bad guys for movies.
Yeah, we want like over the top scene chewing bad
we want
guys.
your Snidely Whiplash. You know? All right. So we cut to Simon. He's wandered out of the cave again, so I guess the suicide cave wasn't really much of an impediment. Mostly just like the cave of inconvenient music. So
and the dragon did nothing. It just ate the bat.
Ate the bat,
like, I'm
saved
good.
Simon's. Yep. Simon was saved by Deus Ex Dragona, or Draco? I don't know the Latin for dragon, I'm sorry.
Wizards, not lizards.
Will the lizard beat the wizard? Yeah. Meanwhile, Knit Helmet Knight has Kor tied to a tree as they build a large fire under an iron cauldron, presumably to kill Kor with. It's not an iron elephant, which I'm very disappointed by.
Very sad. I re-listened to that episode recently.
Why?
Solid effort, because it's great.
Okay. We don't usually re-listen, is my point.
I know, but I was on this, I don't remember why I did. I just started, got a little sidetracked, and I listened to a couple of our past episodes, including Sweet Valley High, the original Scary Twin episode. Yeah, that's where it started, and then I got sidetracked into Red Riding Hood, which I would highly recommend. That is a great episode.
It is a bonkers episode. Yeah, so good.
You're just so perplexed by the whole thing.
What? Can you blame me? What makes sense about any of that?
Nothing. And I, didn't really think about it as much when I watched the movie, but re-listening to that episode, I was like, yeah, there's none of that makes sense.
You're so accepting of things. It's great.
That's why I like movies.
I like movies
and
too.
Or books.
Yeah.
I don't think too hard about them.
Anyway, Simon comes upon Kor and interrogates him about the Knit Helmet Knight. He's like, you told me you didn't know who he was. And Kor admits that he was lying.
So Kor's tied up.
Yeah, Kor tied up to a tree by the Knit Helmet Knight.
And Simon just stumbles upon him and is chatting with him instead of taking him down. Where's the bad guy watching him?
He's hiding in a bush behind the tree that Simon
He's just whispering to him.
Kor is tied to, whispering to him. And the Knit Helmet Knight and his men are preoccupied with building the fire, apparently.
So preoccupied they don't hear the whispering in the middle of the night?
Not in the middle of the night, this is the middle of the day, Danielle.
Even worse.
Yep. Kor admits that the Knit Helmet Knight has been tracking him across 3 kingdoms because Kor refused to marry his twin sister. Simon's like, what's so bad about that? And that's when the Knit Helmet Knight takes off his helmet and reveals he's a Cyclops demon of some sort.
Oh, shocking. Also, is this not the time to, get him out of here?
Simon is very upset about being lied to about him knowing the night. He's like, well, not let that go.
What does it matter?
We will get to it, and it shouldn't matter.
So there's a Cyclops demon underneath the bucket helmet.
Knit bucket helmet, yeah.
Yeah.
Question?
No, I was just kind of hoping you could give a visual.
It's like a red
demon.
face and one tiny little eye in the middle of his forehead. It's a Cyclops demon.
Excellent. Horns? Scales?
I don't remember the horns. It's clearly just one big red mask, that's over this whole guy's head kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. I gotta say, I really enjoyed the costuming in this movie.
It sounds amazing.
It's great. Highly recommend it. So now Kor has a choice. He can either be a guest of honor at the wedding dinner or be the dinner. Ha 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 ha. So the knit helmet knight comes over. The Cyclops now comes over. And he's like, you gonna do it? You're gonna marry my sister? And Cora refuses and quips a bit. And then while the Cyclops is distracted, he has Simon untie him and put some dirt in his hand. And then he tells Simon, run away, I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm sure that'll make sense later, probably.
Yep.
Does Cora, was he, trapped into this marriage? Did he date the sister? What is happening with the
that is questions I had. Did he have an affair with this sister and decided not to make an honest Cyclops of her? That is my assumption with how much this dude hates him for not marrying his sister.
Yeah, otherwise it seems kind of weird. Why would he care?
I think Cora's a cad.
Willing to believe that. I've seen nothing to the contrary.
He's a drunk cad. It's great. So as the Cyclops comes back, Cora throws the dirt in the eye and makes a break for it. He fights off the other men who, again, don't take much beating as they're manifestly incompetent at fighting. Cora then tricks the blinded Cyclops into falling into the cauldron, killing him, when suddenly the blushing bride appears in a wedding dress saying, "Oh, Cora."
This is wild. The plan was just to kidnap him and then, teleport her over to the wedding venue,
she came with them, apparently. She was always just there, but just suddenly, made herself known. So
she was in her tent, getting her costume together, or costume, but her wedding dress together, so she can step out and marry this guy tied to a tree.
Yep.
What keeps him, okay, say they get married, what keeps Cora around her? He could just leave.
The bonds of matrimony? I don't know.
Is it magic wedding where now it's he can't get away from her?
No, but Cora, class act that he is, quips about hey, weren't you going to have your brother for dinner? And then runs off because he killed her brother.
That's sad today.
Yeah, I know. He's very cruel. He clearly had an affair with this woman, left her, broke her heart, and then murdered her brother. He's not looking good, Cora.
And he's supposed to be one of the heroes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Danielle. None of them are heroes. He finds Simon in the woods, moping about how Cora lied to him about not knowing the Cyclops. Why are you even here? I can't trust you about anything. And Simon is doubting Cora's intentions. And Cora assures that, I like you, Simon. I'm enjoying being on the side of justice for a change. It's refreshing. And so I'm like, how can I believe you? And Cora's like, you can't. But I would have left before now. I had all these opportunities to leave you. So clearly I'm sticking around for a reason. And Simon's like, you know what? You're right. I do trust you. All right, we're good. Let's go on.
This is the most made up nonsense. Who cares if this guy knows this other guy?
Yep.
It has no bearing. You don't know anything else about this dude. What does it matter?
It doesn't. This whole argument is contrived nonsense that nobody cares about.
Wild. It's not like they have some kind of intense relationship that they've established in the last several weeks and then Cora lied to him blatantly about it.
Yeah, exactly
and it
right.
Matters.
Yeah, or lied about something important, but I'm here to help you, but I'm actually being paid by Shurka to, kill you or something. And then he had to change
Cora
her heart.
has an entire life background that you know nothing about. What does it matter if he knows Buckethead?
It doesn't.
Maybe he's in love with him. Have we thought about that?
Simon's in love with Buckethead?
Simon's in love with Cora, and then it's really the reason why he's so upset is because he finds out Cora had this whole other relationship life going on.
Gosh, that's a disturbing thought. He's still 15.
But he could have grudges. Nobody's stopping him.
I don't think that's true for reasons that I don't think Simon has enough emotional intelligence for a crush.
I was just trying to validate this plot twist.
Don't. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. We're going to move on, and if we get this ever happened, I'll never come up again.
Nope, that's not my MO.
I know. So off they go, and they come to a giant waterfall where before it had just been a little stream. They're back at the river where Simon started, apparently, and it's blocking their progress.
Why didn't they just start from here and go towards the castle?
Because Simon had to run away from Shurka's men and got trapped in a net and then trapped by a bug lady and then got lost.
Okay, sure.
I don't know, Danielle. The journey had to journey. Meanwhile, Shurka is doing the dangling, hypnotizing thing to Aura, dangling a jewel in front of her face and swinging it back and forth.
You will marry me, 15-year-old girl.
Pretty much, he's like,
marry me.
Jewels for a queen for Shurka. The jewels will be yours, and you will be my queen. And it's I'm not
also
liking
Jafar.
this. Yeah, very much like Jafar.
There's another scene.
So as he's doing this, just out in the open, the actual queen walks behind him. Is what are you doing? And is not happy about this. Is you know what? I'm sick of you, Shurka, and orders him to be arrested. But the guards don't listen. Instead, Shurka has her arrested. How could she have possibly seen his betrayal coming? It's not like he betrayed anyone ever before.
Real question though.
Yep.
Why are the guards on Shurpa's
Shurkas.
Shurka.
Having a real shocker right now, Danielle.
Payload. Like, why? Because he's...
Magic.
Oh, and he keeps getting rid of them all,
Yep.
though. You think they'd be all aboard the Queen, because they're like, well, at least she probably won't disappear me, because she's got no magic. Like, why are they on his side?
Because he's either A, a man, or B, scares them.
Yeah, but you could side with the person who could take him, and the one person who could take him out is the Queen.
No, I mean, she
easily.
is, though, because what would happen is they would approach him and he would disappear them. So it's either get disappeared or fall in line.
I mean, maybe he didn't seem to, like, I don't think he would have seen it coming. He's been making a lot of poor choices.
Maybe, but he was, like, pretty confident they were on his side already. Like, he knew he had the power, so.
What if they, like, jumped him and duct taped his mouth?
Use the duct tape they used to fix the bird bath.
Yeah, or, like, knocked him out or threw him into the bird bath. I don't know.
From the bird bath. In you go!
If you got rid of the bird bath, you'd get rid of half of his power.
Apparently so. All right. Meanwhile, Simon and Cora are trying to find a way past the now massive river. Cora is trying to build a raft, while Simon criticizes him when they hear a cry for help and say naked
Aura?
woman drowning.
No, it's not.
Why would it be a naked woman drowning, Danielle?
Because none of these things have been real. I'm willing to believe this is real, but, like, why? Every single woman doing anything in this plot has been faked.
Well, you'll be delighted to hear that she's being swept down the river. Cora leaps in to save her, swimming hard. They both approach the edge of the waterfall, and Cora loses sight of her like she just disappears.
Why is she naked?
For us? For our gratification? I don't know. Good question.
For
Why
your
would she not be naked in the water?
I don't really need to see naked women floating down the stream.
I mean, to be fair, like, you don't see anything because she's under muddy water.
Wild.
It's a choice. So Simon meets Cora at the river's edge, and he and Cora sullenly walk back up the bank, but then they find a mermaid on a rock who introduces herself as Linnea, mistress of the falls, who has tested their manhood. Will grant them swift passage across the falls.
That was plot convenient.
Basically, she's like, I tested whether you would save me, and you proved your worth, so I will help you cross the falls, because I am master of the falls.
So she's like, well, most people would just let the naked woman die, but you guys decided to try and help.
So I'll grant your request to cross the river swiftly.
Is that common that naked women don't get rescued by men crossing? That feels like it's not common.
Danielle.
It feels like all of them would try to rescue her for obvious reasons.
Danielle, there's no making you happy. First, you're like, there's too many naked women in this. Now, like, there's not enough naked women in this movie.
Enough. I'm just saying that that's a weird ploy to, like, check the status of whether or not, like, the thing to do would be to let her be rescued and then see if they're gentlemen after the fact and then give them free crossing across the river.
Yeah, but apparently she's like, you dove in, that's good enough for me.
Like, that's nonsense because that does not track whether or not they're, like, worthy of it.
Maybe she saw that, like, Cora got close, like, he's not my type, let me get rid of him.
Guys would do a lot to rescue a naked woman from a river.
That's true.
It's what they do after that we have to be concerned about.
You know what? Very valid boy. You should talk to Linnea and be like, girl, you gotta up your game.
Mermaid, lady.
Linnea.
Woman to woman. Like, let's discuss
woman to half woman.
Like, let's discuss this path that you've been taking. This
woman to half fish, half woman.
You're worth more, Linnea, is what I'm saying. You're worth more than this.
But the men aren't, is I guess her point.
Yes. I mean, this 15-year-old boy has gone off to every single half-naked woman that's crossed his path.
Well, no, he didn't. He told Cora to leave the woman go because, like, it's too dangerous.
Except for this one.
Yeah.
Maybe he learned his lesson from the first 4.
Apparently. So Linnea makes a gesture, and a rainbow stretches across the river, and she says, follow your hearts to the rainbow's end.
Is there gold?
No, how they cross the river.
Is she like a leprechaun mermaid?
Don't know. We never learn anything more about this. This is the end of the scene, and we never come back to it.
A mermicon?
Mermicon, yeah. Half mermaid, half leprechaun. So a quarter
a
fish, a quarter woman, half leprechaun. I don't know how this math works, Danielle. It's too complicated for me.
What a plot.
Yeah, so back to the castle. Shurka is having a feast with his creatures and subjects and Aura. The queen is tied to a pole on one wall, and Shurka assures his hench...
Is she the feast?
No. Shurka assures his hench creature that the pleasure will come soon enough. No, thank you. No pleasure from Shurka, please.
We've watched several things or read several things that, like, have this as a plot point, and I don't understand why.
Great question. Can't answer your question.
Very gross.
Simon and Cor are past the falls via rainbow power, presumably, and as they enter another cave, they find Gullfax waiting for them.
Yay!
How did Erla get Gullfax there so quickly? Why couldn't they all do that? Shut up. It's time for them to sneak into the castle.
They had to learn their valuable lessons.
About naked mermaids and marrying cyclopses.
And rabies.
And rabies and getting hydrophobia. They slink around, Cor taking out guards stealthily. They come to the dungeon and quietly release all the children, which are like, one of them's actually strung up on the wall. It's very brutal.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
These poor kids.
It's amazing. Back in Magic Daddy's room, one of the servants is searching and accidentally stumbles across the ring. Finally, he picks up, he's like, I got the ring! And he goes to run and find Shurka, but Gullfax and Simon confront him and take the ring, and he puts it on dramatically as it glows.
If only he'd done that to begin with.
Yeah, right? Now he has magic powers, a thing he already had, I guess.
More magic powers. Sam.
Maybe. Who can quantify it?
They can, obviously. It'd be funny if it did nothing. It just, like, glowed.
Yeah, it's like one of those placebo things, like, this is a magic rock to help you win the race. Oh, the magic was in you the whole time. You just need to believe in yourself.
Exactly that.
Yeah, okay, great. Back in the feast hall, Shurka announces that not only will there be an execution of the treacherous queen, but his marriage to the new queen, Princess Aura, will happen. It'll be a double feast. Yeah, what? Kill the mom, marry the daughter. It's perfect.
So gross.
I told you, I really liked Shurka up until this point, and it's like, well, I enjoyed him chewing the scenery, but his creepitude was just too much for me.
It was too much for me from the get-go.
Yeah. So he orders the execution of the queen, and he has the executioner use a crossbow as execution device.
Why not?
Well, I guess, I don't know. It just seems like, the traditional axe would do better, but I'm not a crossbow expert. What a choice.
Way more fun. Maybe
Sure.
He didn't have any axe experts on staff. He's
Yeah, but he had
disappeared the
crossbow
last one.
Yeah, there you go. Disappear all the experts.
Yeah, like the last one that was like, I found the ring! Disappeared. That was the expert.
Oh, that was my last expert. I gotta use my bowspurt now. Crossbow
Darn
spurt.
you.
Darn you, a joy of disappearing people.
Darn you, past Shurka. What were you thinking? Can he reappear them? Like, what?
No. So, as they're about to do the execution, they're interrupted as Cor casually strolls into the hall going, sorry to interrupt, sorry everybody, sit down, sit down. I'm looking for Shurka. Are you Shurka? And Shurka is like, no, I'm Shurka.
He didn't know what Shurka looked like?
No, because they've never met. Why would Cor know who Shurka is? He's not from this kingdom. He was just wandering through.
Was he? I missed the whole backstory on Shurka, I'll be honest.
No, Shurka wasn't wandering through. Cor was wandering through.
Oh, Cor isn't. See, I got the characters all mixed up again, just like earlier. I thought I'd gotten them down, but now I don't trust myself.
Nope. So Shurka's like, I am Shurka. At last we meet Cor. Seize him.
Got it.
And Cor bolts for it as all of Shurka's men, it seems, pursue him out into the hall and then outside into the courtyard where an ambush of the army of ex-prisoners is waiting for them.
The ones that they brought to life?
No, the children they freed from the dungeon. The
Sorry,
ex-prisoners.
I thought they were talking about the zombies that went back to sleep.
Those are the dead soldiers, not prisoners.
Got it. So their ragtag team is just a bunch of kids?
So the children quickly start beating the crap out of Shurka's men, Ewok style.
Yes, love that.
No slouch, Cor is just murdering hench dudes left and right. As more prisoners are released and the kids are reunited with their parents, and they quickly overwhelm Shurka's forces. And again, if Shurka had not imprisoned the children, none of this would have happened.
So the messengers went out to the villages and were like, come quick, your children are free.
Unclear if some of the parents were also imprisoned in the castle, or they're just waiting and lamenting the loss of their children, and then
standing
oh, look,
at the
they're
gates.
Free. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Don't know, it's unclear, and the movie doesn't care.
Maybe they sent the bat to go tell them.
Yeah, the bat they eat by the dragon.
Magic
lizard
bat.
thing, yeah. Back inside, Shurka almost kills the queen with a dagger. He walks up to her and pulls out a dagger and looks at her, looks at it, is like, no, and then walks away.
Okay.
And as he leaves, one of the servants comes and frees the queen. So, that happened.
Got somebody on her side.
So as Shurka is observing his armies routing from the parapet, the queen sneaks up behind him. And when I say sneak, I mean she walks casually towards him. And he sees her immediately, makes a gesture, and she disappears. So much for the queen. Goodbye. That was pointless.
Why would you do that to somebody you know could disappear you?
Apparently not very bright, this queen. It's like, I know he didn't kill me with the dagger, but let me see if I can make him disappear me.
Why was he even gonna kill her with a crossbow when he could just disappear her?
He's a drama queen?
Yes, that's true. Sorry, I asked.
As the battle rages, Simon and Aura are reunited and clasp hands. Shurka sees this and is not happy about his future bride canoodling with Simon.
Simon's like, I missed you. I had so many other women I could have had, but I want you.
Simon is like, seems the least bit interested in Aura. He's like, he's like looking at the river. He's like, I think she likes me, even though I'm not a prince. And he's like, I guess I'll marry you. Like, he just seems like, I guess you're a woman. That's good enough for me. So I feel bad for Aura, honestly.
Me too. She's gone through it.
She has, and all she gets is Simon as reward.
Yeah, like she ends up with it. I mean, to be fair, they're young. They maybe in a few years, either feelings will change or they'll marry other people. So
we can only hope.
I assume they're not getting married at the end of this movie.
Boy, Simon, so Shurka sees this. Simon points his magic ring at Shurka, which glows blue, and Shurka then makes a gesture and disappears, only to reappear on top of another wall, throwing a red ball of exploding magic at Simon. Simon responds with a blue blast of magic from his ring, and it goes on this for some time. They throw magic at each other. Sometimes it's blue beams, sometimes it's red beams. It's blue, it's red. You get the idea.
I do. Thank you.
Yeah, various levels of blue and red light, blocking and absorbing them until Simon gets a good hit in, and Shurka explodes and vanishes in the blue light. Goodbye, Shurka. We hardly knew you.
The end.
Very close. Everyone cheers, even Urla, who just appeared there, I guess, late to the show.
Who apparently could just appear at the castle at will and didn't help anybody else do it.
Apparently his magic not working outside his house was a lie to keep people from bothering him to do magic for them.
That's not necessarily true. He could have done the magic from his house to get to the castle.
Nope.
And now he just has to walk home.
I like the idea better that he's like, I'm so sick and tired of people bothering me to do magic for them. I'm just like, no, you want me to help you, like, get your wash cap back? I would, but my magic doesn't work outside my house. I'm so sorry. Next time.
I'm assuming it's a lie. Yeah, like, it doesn't work outside my house.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why they think I'm, like, the magician of the woods. That's kind of a weird title.
The magician of the house, don't you know? Anyway. Everyone cheers. Simon teleports himself to just outside the castle courtyard to find Kor, like, making a sneaky getaway. And Simon's like, Kor, stay. We need you. And Kor tells him that the only one he needs has been in him all along. And Simon hugs him goodbye because Kor has to go on to further adventures. He's not the settling down type. And Kor tells Simon to rule well, be a good king. And I guess that means Aura, who is the actual heir to the throne, gets nothing out of this.
Probably a very patriarchal society.
Unfortunately. And we close on a shot zooming out of Aura and Simon holding hands and waving at the cheering crowd from the castle turret. That cuts then to Kor wandering off to his next adventure. The end.
Oh, I'm glad they didn't get married. See?
I mean, they're clearly about to. So there you go, Danielle. The Wizards of the Lost Kingdom.
That was a choice. I'm still confused by the Lost Kingdom concept. I'm willing to go with you thinking that the kingdom was lost.
Briefly for like 2 days. So some very exciting things I learned after I finished this movie was I was looking up the summary and I came across the Wikipedia page. Of course I read it. And first off, there is both a Riff Tracks and a Mystery Science Theater episode of this movie.
Yes, that's totally worth watching, I bet.
Oh, and a Mystery Science Theater episode for the sequel, The Wizards of the Lost Kingdom 2, Wizards Boogaloo.
It's so exciting for you.
Yeah, that's my weekend booked, man. I'm excited. I could not tell you how hard it was for me not to learn that and not immediately cancel this episode and go watch that Mystery Science Theater episode about Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. It's very exciting. I'm so stoked. So that's amazing. Second, I learned that this movie, when they finally edited it down, originally was a scant 58 minutes. And so Roger Corbin, I think that's his name, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the producer basically had them splice in a bunch of other scenes from his other sword and sorcery fantasy movies like Sorceress and Deathstalker 1 and 2.
I guess that explains some of those scenes.
Yeah, so all of those scenes about like the manticore fighting the giant floating head lady, that apparently was from Sorceress.
Okay. That actually makes this movie make less sense because what was the plot? Just wandering through the forest, not coming across any hurdles, and then wandering back to the castle?
Yeah.
Like, what? I don't understand. It makes more sense with the spliced in things.
I told you. The explanation would make both more and less sense. Like, astounding.
I would love to see the original cut because I feel like that would be a really boring middle half. Like,
well, it won't be much of it. It'll be 58 minutes.
like 25 minutes of them just wandering through the forest doing absolutely nothing.
Literally something like 20 or 30 minutes of this movie is spliced in footage from those other movies.
Impressive.
Like, that whole opening narration where it's like, it was a time, that was all spliced footage from the other movies. Like a whole introduction that had nothing to do with the rest of the movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, insane. And I'm so glad I didn't know that before watching this movie because I was very confused and it was delightful.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's impressive. Good job.
Wizards of the Lost Kingdom. Watch it. Watch the Mystery Science Theater episode about it, or the Rift Tracks, whatever floats your boat. It's gotta be fun.
I imagine it is. You definitely have to watch it and report back.
Yeah, of course,
to me,
Danielle.
or listeners. I don't care.
I don't care about that, but tell me.
I would love to know how it goes.
So I hope that clarifies everything about this movie.
Yes, perfect understanding. Definitely get the plot.
We get how the magic works, right? The magic ring, why it's so important.
I feel like if the magic made more sense, this whole movie would make sense. It's like the one thing that would elevate this movie.
Right. This is why as I said, I was like on board for I was on board for the faceless Yeti monster. I was on board for Kor's hilariously incompetent sword fighting being somehow the best in the world. But like, I just wanted something to grasp onto of understanding, of solidity, of like, oh yes, this is why they're after the ring. This is why the plot is happening. I could not get that. I was adrift like the naked lady in the river.
And the wild thing is that's the literal plot of this film. Like, if you were telling the story of like 60-second summary of this, that's the plot of it. So why is it so confusing?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Really, honestly, artful in its complete incomprehensibility.
I was along for the ride. I just don't understand why anything mattered and what the magic is.
If I hadn't been taking notes to like try to explain this movie to you, I would have been like having a blast watching this movie. Like, what's going on? Every new scene was some fresh nonsense. It was great. Honestly, A+ recommendation.
Good choice, Sam. Good choice.
Well, all right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. If you want to write in and tell us what your favorite wizards, not wizards, politician's name would be, you can do so at bookretorts.com.
You can also please guy us at bookretorts.
And if you want to help fund our campaign for the Lizards Not Wizards party, you can do so at patreon.com/bookretorts.
Also stickers. We said, give us $10, we'll give you a sticker.
We'll give you a Lizards Not Wizards sticker. Just email us. We'll make it happen. We promise.
Yeah, I'll work on that design.
Absolutely. All right. Well, until next time, maybe make sure you know how to close your hand before accepting the magic ring from your father.
Or just understand how rings work. I mean,
they're
naturally allowed to exist on your body. Like,
that's complicated, Danielle.
People wear them for like 60 years when they're married without fail. Like, it's not
Danielle,
that hard.
if sitcoms have taught me anything, men misplace the rings on their finger all the time.
Probably true.
Okay. Well, until then, bye.
Take care, everyone.
I want to show you, Daniel. I need to show you Gulfax and the horrors that existed when I first saw him walk in. It's Gulfax.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so much worse than I imagined it to be.
Yeah.
It's like
a shag carpet with legs.
Sheep. It looks like a sheep came to life as a human.
Like one of those sheep that no one has sheared in so long that can no longer function as a living creature.
Yeah, like the magic turned them into a human. And it's like, what am I? The creature.
There you go. Oh, let me show you the buff manticore, man. Oh my gosh.
Do.
You got to share these images with our crowd. Problem is I Googled buff manticore and there are too many of them. I made a mistake. it back.
Do that?
Why?
What a terrible idea.
I wasn't thinking. I was so excited to show you.
I could have told you that.
I know. My own hubris. I didn't have my dehumidifier.
We're supposed to use our own products, otherwise nobody else will buy them.
They're so expensive.